Morning, everybody, and welcome to Journeying with Us Through the Scriptures. We are back at it again, about to get into this text. It's an interesting piece of literature here. I mean, the Bible is just full and rich. It's plenary of God's word and um, and God's instruction and just stuff that we could learn from Him, to learn of Him. So, in this section, we are on verses or chapter 8 verses 14 through 21, and it has a couple of different sections here that we're talking about. First, he after this is after he has healed the centurion servant. He has healed uh um he healed the centurion servant, and he healed the leper. So he healed the leper first, and then healed the centurion servant, and now he is about to heal Peter's mom. So he goes into, or mother-in-law. He goes into Peter's home, and he finds Peter's mom laying on the bed with a fever. And then he goes over to her, touches her, and she immediately, the fever leaves her, and she gets up and waits on him and serves him and stuff like that. And then it further progresses and says that there were many who came to him with people who were demon possessed, people who were had ailments, and he healed them to fulfill a prophecy stating he himself took our infirmities and carried away our diseases. So that's a prophecy that was given by Isaiah, and it is the sixth prophecy, I believe, so far that that is proving the that is proving who Jesus is. Is giving credit or credence to his claims, and so he's fulfilling all of these prophecies. Remember, we had talked before about you will know them by their fruit, meaning the false prophet versus the true prophet. His fruit is that he is fulfilling prophecy, and people are being healed. So he is again proving that he is a true prophet sent from God, or that he is someone who should be listened to. So the next section that talks about some more of that stuff is the demands of discipleship. Apparently, a person comes to him, a scribe comes to him and says, "Yo, I will follow you, man. I was a part of the religious leadership and or part of the teaching community of the Jewish people, but I am going to leave all of that stuff and I'm going to follow you." And then Jesus says to him, "Yo, look, foxes have holes and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to rest his head." And so, meaning that Jesus was um, out there sleeping under the stars, didn't have a place to go, itinerant preacher, relying on other people's hospitality to provide for everybody else that was rolling with them as disciples and stuff. So he wasn't a man of great stature as far as like money is concerned, like physical money. But we know that this is Jesus. He doesn't need these things. But those people who are following him, disciplined learners, are going to experience these things. And he hadn't. And Jesus, well, the commentary says that he probably didn't count the cost or the demand of discipleship before he asked. Then the other thing was, the next thing that he said was, "Hey, there was somebody else that came to him and said, 'Hey, I'm gonna follow you. Just let me bury my dad.'" And he said that, let the dead bury their dead. Now there's an idiom that's in there that we just missed. Like, let me go bury my dad. At first, when I first read it, I was like, well, why is he coming to Jesus and say, like, when there's a funeral, the next day or today, and he was like, hold up, man, I just need to go bury my dad, and then I'll come follow you. And then Jesus says, look, let the dead bury the dead, and I was like, dang, that's kind of a harsh kind of response, saying like, man, all he got to do is just go bury his dad. But that's missing the point of the idiom, of the Jewish, when he says, I have to go bury my dad, meaning let me go get my inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Let me wait till my dad dies so I can get my inheritance, and then I will follow you. So it wasn't something he wasn't saying that I'm gonna follow you immediately. We don't know what type of demonstration of honor or demonstration of respect, or was it an outward display to say, hey, I want to come follow you, and so that he can get some type of response from a crowd or get some type of recognition. But Jesus didn't even speak to that. The only thing that he spoke to was like, let the dead bury the dead. Let everybody else maintain the mundane things of life. But you find the good thing, which is me, and follow me and forsake everything. And because the disciples, see, like there's two different things that's happening. The disciples that Jesus already had to forsake everything, left their jobs, left their homes, and are following him and sleeping outside, and are dependent on people's hospitality, don't have a place. And then Jesus also further illustrates this by saying, yo, you haven't, the responsibilities, the comfort that you are used to, you need to leave it, and not wait. Don't tarry. Take the time. The opportunity is right now. Don't wait. Come follow me now. And so that's the demands of discipleship. So what are some main themes that I see here? So Jesus heals. Jesus fulfills prophecy. Jesus in healing and fulfilling prophecy lends credit to his ministry and to who he is. And a lot of Jesus heals with either a touch or a word, and it doesn't have to be requested by the individual. Peter's mom was just sitting there or laying there with the fever. He came in, touched her. She didn't ask for that. It doesn't even say that Peter asked for that. He saw the situation and did it. And then he could heal with the word. So he is demonstrating his authority over creation and stuff like that by doing that. So the next thing is, in light of this thing, in light of all of this information, follow him because he is worthy and worth following. And what is the one thing? Jesus has proven that he is worthy to be followed, to forsake everything and follow him. This has been Apologetics. Sorry if I don't apologize. You guys have a blessed day.